Good morning, Carbondale. How are y'all doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in to Talk of the Town here on WDBX 91.1 Community Radio for Carbondale and the world. We appreciate all you listeners out there. Yay, everyone. That heat wave broke. It's been nice here at the end of the week. Hope you had a great weekend listening to this Monday morning. We're not in the studio. They're underdoing a very glamorous remodel at WDBX. So excited to get to welcome guests into that new space here in the near future. So we are pre-recording here at City Hall. It's me and Dena Haun, the Carbondale Tourism and Special Events Coordinator. Hi, Dena.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Eva,
I love getting to connect just on so many different levels, so thanks for having me today.
Hey, always, you know it. Yeah, we got to tell everyone all the exciting things coming up. And one of those things is the Off the Rails concert series.
I'm so excited. And you know what? Earlier this week, we had the opportunity to hop on TV, WSIL TV3. Yes. It was so much fun. And they announced a little bit of our backstory.
Yeah.
They told the world our secret.
Our very, very dear secret.
They went ahead and announced us as Diva, which I thought was incredible because you know what? When you get Eva Fisher, when you get Dena Haun, when you put us together, we have Diva. And what better duo to go ahead and tell this story of Off the Rails, of Carbondale. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, shouting from the rooftops about Carbondale's fantastic music scene, what a music hub it is becoming for national touring acts, as well as our incredible local talent pool. So excited for these divas to get to, shout it all to you.
Yes, and I mean, we're coming at this at our 5th year of hosting this event. And so it's going to be just another milestone of this event, of this series. It's a milestone in Carbondale that we get to host this event right off of the railroad tracks and right across from the new venue that the city is building.
Yes, if you are watching this on YouTube, and we'll post it later in the week. So we're sitting here in one of our conference rooms at City Hall with the plans behind us of the new downtown entertainment and events plaza. We have our beautiful Off the Rails flyer above us, designed by Nate Graham, one of the musicians you'll also see in the series. So yeah, it's so exciting. The new venue won't be performance ready this season, but guests are going to get to come in and see that progress.
And that was really the intention this year, right? Yeah. Is we are welcoming people all across the region, from that support talent to the national acts that are touring through. And what better space than to hold these concerts at the venue so that people can watch that progress happen in live time. Yes. We wanted the community to be a part of that experience because this is really that renaissance of Carbondale. Mm-hmm. We're talking about tons of different growth throughout our downtown entertainment district. And so what better way than to bring the whole family to watch that progress happen right before your eyes.
Yes.
This venue is Carbondale's venue. Yep. So really that community gets to help, build that legacy, build that tradition. And so why not start from the very beginning?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so if you've been to our Off the Rails concert series in the past, we're going to be in that same location with that portable stage, with the vendors all set up in the parking lot, that food truck, all of that. And yeah, we got some special treats along the way. So Dena, what can people expect for this first concert coming up this Saturday, August 9th? We are kicking things off. And yeah, who we got on the lineup?
So what to expect? So to expect is going to be a good time, right?
Yeah.
So we have the free family-friendly event. It is all located downtown at Washington Street, right off of 13 Washington at the Downtown Entertainment and Events Plaza. As you mentioned, we're inviting in vendors. So if you're out there and you want to be a part of this, there's still some time to sign up for that vending.
Yeah.
We work in partnership with Carbondale Main Street to host these events. So really just expect to have a great, well-rounded, family-friendly, fun event.
Yes.
We have City of Soul kicking off the evening, kicking off our whole series of the year. For those of you that may have attended the Brown Bag concert series, City of Soul was able to perform there as well. So I'm really excited to welcome them back up on the mobile stage. And they're opening up for Chicago's very own Funky Mojo Daddy. This band is incredible funk, lots of moving and grooving, and they've actually come out to one of our previous Sunset concerts.
Awesome.
I can't recall just what year it was. It has been a handful of years ago, so I'm really excited to welcome them all back.
Yes. Oh, good. So starting off with like a good, funky, soulful bang.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I know, and it's like, right before the students get back. So this evening is probably going to be more of your community members, your town folks. We want to encourage folks from all across the region to come out. If you're not a Carbondale native, that's okay. This is time to shine in Southern Illinois.
Yes.
So yeah, we're just really excited to welcome back that festival energy, that entertainment energy, and really just get things moving and grooving before the students get back.
Yes. Amazing. Amazing.
I was just going to say students too, there are some students coming in early. SIU has their dog days experience out at Touch of Nature happening next week. So who knows, maybe some families, if you're listening and tuning in and you want to get here early, come on down, come stay at one of our many hotels, come hang out in the Shawnee, come hang out in Carbondale, and come listen to live music.
Yes. What a great way to get acclimated into a new city.
Yes.
Like you're going to school here, maybe you're not sure what there is for you to do, what community little pocket you can find yourself in. And you can find that here at these concerts. It's not just a free concert, it is a way to really connect and get intertwined with those different community members.
And a great note on community aspect as well is we talk about vending. We have amazing artists, we have amazing folks that create like different goods. We also have a lot of incredible community organizations. And so if you're a community organization out there and you're looking for a new opportunity to get in front of some of these different groups of folks, feel free to join as a vendor, as a community agency, just to get an awareness campaign going around all the amazing things that you have going on. Again, I mentioned this time, the first show, it is more oriented towards the community just since the students are still trickling back.
Sure.
But what better way than to really immerse yourself with those community folks by showing what you've got?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, such a good way to get connected.
Yeah, I also am a little excited this year. My best friend's niece is coming to Carbondale, and so I cannot wait to invite her out to Off the Rails. I'm trying to convince them to, follow that lead and come in a couple days early just so they can have that fun time and kind of get that downtime before all the students come back.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, parents, don't shy away from it either. Maybe a good time before your kids are have too many friends that maybe they don't want you tagging along in the night out. Maybe this is a perfect, kid and parent night out before you start your school experience.
I love that. I know I was connecting with another friend too locally, and her kids start next Wednesday. So, we're really hitting into that time of the year where people are going to be transitioning back to their routines. And so why not add a concert to your family routine as well?
Absolutely. And it's such a great kind of seasonal transitional period. You can really ring out the end of summer with these concerts, and then those nights start getting cooler and maybe a little darker, a little earlier, but can add to the ambiance. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's fall, and then you get to ring in fall with these concerts.
Which is just so fun, is that our community gets to gather throughout all these seasons. We just wrapped up the Sunset Concert Series, which was another fun, successful year. It was our 46th year hosting that out at SIU's campus down at Turley Park in collaboration with the Carbondale Park District. Many hands in that, and so we're really hoping to carry that energy into this series.
Yes.
So I'm so excited, like I mentioned, that first concert we have with City of Soul and Funky Mojo Daddy, but I want to dive into the next one so folks know what else is to come.
Yeah, let's give them that lineup.
Okay, so after our first show, we have our next one on August 23rd, Saturday, August 23rd, and we have Lucas Wayne and the Cottonmouths opening up that evening. They are such a fun band. If you were out at the Carbondale Brew Festival earlier this year, you may have seen them perform. I know there's been a handful of PK K's and Trace shows as well.
Oh, yeah.
But we're so excited to welcome those boys here for the show.
Yes.
We had mentioned right when we started this segment that our beautiful poster was actually designed by Nathan Graham. He is in Lucas Wayne and the Cottonmouths. He's in the Woodbox Gang. He runs open mic at Trace. What does this boy not do? I don't think there's many things he doesn't do.
If you've seen a band in Carbondale, you've probably seen Nate play.
Absolutely. And so that was really important for us when we were selecting the artists to be able to help share this beautiful lineup. You know, we want to support our local artists. We want to see their art intertwined within the series. We got to work with Arthur Agency a couple years back on branding for Off the Rails. So as you see, we've got a couple different logo types that are tucked away in some of these pockets. And that is to, again, just show that branding of Off the Rails, but work with these artists to help kind of bring light to that logo as well.
Yeah, awesome.
So really thrilled that we were able to work with Nate Graham on that. Can't wait to see him kick off August 23rd. And who is he opening for? None other than Chicago Farmer and the Field Notes. So Chicago Farmer, Cody, is just such an incredible human. We've had him out at Little Grassy Get Down over the years, but he's loading up the full band and they're coming out ready to rock that evening.
I love it. Yeah, he's been coming to Carbondale for a while, but always, sporadically. So it's so exciting whenever it's like, Chicago Farmer's coming into town. Hooray.
Yeah, and what another beautiful tie when you're talking about the music scene is, so a couple months back, goodness, time has flown, but we had the Woodbox Gang, their new album release show out at the Varsity.
Yeah.
So Woodbox Gang, Nathan Graham also performs in that. I believe Max and Tenny as well. So the drummer for Lucas Wayne, also the drummer for Woodbox Gang. And they also had invited Chicago Farmer to open for their album release show.
Yeah.
So Chicago Farmer was down here a couple months back, solo himself, the farmer himself, opening up for the Woodbox Gang. And now this time around, Lucas Wayne and the Cottonmouths get to open up for Chicago Farmer and the Field Notes.
I love it. What a beautiful little back and forth. And it's so cool to get to, see those artists kind of one-on-one like that, really sit, listen to the storytelling, and then get to see it kicked up a notch with that full band, that kind of more rock and roll experience. So how cool.
Yeah, and one thing that is exciting about these shows is that these are free to the community. So when you're talking about some barriers that some of us may face about seeing live entertainment, for this series, we really wanted to ensure that there were no barriers for that it can be accessible for all. Just a quick little shout out too with Chicago Farmer is he'll be back again in October down at the Little Grassy Get Down.
Yeah.
So excited to welcome Farmer in the Dale a couple times this year, and really just let his music shine through the community.
Yes, and as we mentioned that kind of accessibility factor, getting people to these shows. So we are conveniently located across the street, catty-cornered from the Sims, our Southern Illinois multimodal station. So this is our transportation hub, as well as some other various community connecting points in Carbondale. So folks can, Chicago Farmer fans that live up in Chicago, that want to come down south for the weekend, you can take that Amtrak, that Saluki Express, take that down to Carbondale, hop off the train, get right across the street for the concert. And also Jack's Mass Transit, our regional transportation hub, our bus system. They go in and out of the Sims. They have lots of amazing different routes for our students, for our residents. They even have an outdoor access route now called SOAR that takes you out to Touch of Nature, takes you out to Giant City, Cedar Lake, etc. But anyways, you can get on that bus and get yourself to downtown Carbondale, be right across the street from where you need to be, as well as, our scooters around town, our Veo scooters. You can ride those bad boys right on up to these concerts. We have convenient parking hubs right there at the town square and right there at Amtrak. They're official little parking hubs you can leave your scooter at. Yeah.
I just love how you mentioned, the accessibility component. Like we have these beautiful infrastructure buildings here, the Sims and the stage. And so when you're talking about that proximity to one another, it's all so available
Yeah.
right there. From the scooters, from the busing, even the hotel downtown.
Yeah.
All of our amazing restaurants, all of our amazing establishments, all the shops. And so, yeah, we are so thrilled for having that accessibility component here in downtown Carbondale.
Yeah, and you can make a full night of it. Go out to eat, stop by your favorite bar. That venue is within our downtown entertainment district, so you can get your beverage in a plastic cup, bring it on down to the venue, BYOB. So feel free to bring those coolers, pack all the snacks that you need for your family, bring your chair, your blanket.
Yeah, and I love that atmosphere, right? We have this entire downtown district where you can really experience the whole thing in one flow, one easy flow.
Totally.
You can, accomplish everyone's needs within your family unit, your friend group, any of those, just all meeting at the heart of town.
Yes.
Awesome. So we've got August covered.
Yes.
So now we're going to move into September.
Here we go.
So our next concert is going to be Saturday, September 6th. And opening up that evening is the Swamp Tigers.
Woo.
I'm so excited. It's been a minute for me since I've seen this band.
Yes.
I know on Facebook we had quite a few comments on some of our posts saying, hey, we need to bring Swamp Tigers to Carbondale.
Yes.
And so here we are. We're bringing in the Swamp Tigers, and they are going to open for the 90s Kids.
How fun.
I'm not sure if 90s Kids has been to Carbondale.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't know. Maybe they have, and I'm not aware. There are definitely a lot of things that I'm not aware of. I don't know everything. But, I've heard them perform a lot in some of our other towns, and so bringing them to Carbondale is just such a special piece.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, right downtown. Maybe they've popped in a bar here or there over the years. I'm not sure.
I really don't know.
But that big
We're going to have to
stage
figure
downtown.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm so excited for them as well.
Yes.
What a regional favorite. And then really just being able to rock out to some 90s music too.
Yes.
I'm really excited. Yeah, for that nostalgia. I'm a 90s girl here.
Oh, yeah.
I know we both are.
Yep.
So, we're ready to rock that
Absolutely.
evening.
Yeah, what amazing. I love that hyper local night, right? Both of those local groups, definitely fan favorites. And again, Swamp Tigers, again, they're a little more elusive. So it's so exciting when you're like, oh, you get to catch the Swamp Tigers, rockabilly, high energy, or jumping on bases.
I recall seeing them in the basement of the grotto.
Oh, fun.
And so for those of you that may be new to the community or may not remember, the grotto was a venue that was located below Consume Now. So Consume Cannabis over there on the corner of 13 in Washington. Below was the grotto. And I remember one of my first Swamp Tigers shows was at the grotto in the basement. So cool. It was so much fun.
Absolutely.
And so being able to, bring them above ground onto that mobile stage, I'm so ready for that rockabilly.
Yes. Well, that's going to be such a fun, high energy night.
Yeah. Lots of dancing, folks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Get ready. Bring those dancing shoes.
So shall we move into our other September?
Yes. So this is a big one.
It is a big one. So September 20th, which is Saturday, is going to be the Hemp, Hops, and Shrooms event. And so this event is in collaboration with the SIU Cannabis Science Center, with the SIU Fermentation Center, with Carbondale Main Street. We get to work to bring entertainment downtown. We bring presentations and demonstrations from both of those university entities, as well as Flyway Family Farm.
Cool.
So we get to really, show people that educational piece behind the hemps, the hops, and the mushrooms. So we're really lucky for that event. It's from 3 to 9 p.m. So it is an extended event where we kick off earlier in the day with those demos and presentations. And then we're going to transition to our Off the Rails concert.
Amazing.
And for that concert, we have some amazing bands coming in as well. We've got Sturge and Friends kicking kicking off the evening with some good energy, move around, feel good. And then we get to go into Colt Ball and the Get Down.
Awesome.
So kind of more of your like reggae-ish type music, your jammy, again, feel good, high energy.
Yes.
So yeah, really excited for that special event.
Absolutely. Yeah, what a great, vibes. I'm just hearing vibes all day. Feels like the name of the game with that one.
Yes, absolutely. Again, we'll have our vendors and all of our food trucks as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I may be missing on that event. But
yeah, we hope, that people, we like to keep using the term stay and play. So, the night before there's the SIU cannabis event, the symposium, the hemp and cannabis symposium, a little more, on the academic side that evening. So we hope that people stick around and see what other demos and things, information they can gather, and then just relax, unwind, have a blast the following evening.
And I'm so happy that you bring that up, because that is how this all started, right? So this all started from the cannabis symposium on campus. This started as a collaboration on that end, and the event organizers really wanted to come to the city to be like, hey, is there something that we can do to work together to foster this up? Because for that experience on campus, which we also urge you all to attend as well, tickets are on sale, is that we are bringing in people all across the nation to come to SIU for the symposium. And so what's really fun is we get to get all of that academia side out of us. We get to go and learn about the projects that the students are working on, and then we can come downtown that next day just to leisurely come through this event.
I love it.
So it is a stay and play, like you mentioned.
Yeah, just awesome. Those departments are doing so many incredible things.
I know.
So big shout out to them.
Always learning something new every time I'm there. So really excited for all that innovation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have the lovely month of October.
Yes. Kicking off October is our next show for Off the Rails on October 3rd, which is a Friday. So you see the last shows that we've mentioned have all been on Saturdays, but on October 3rd, we then switch in October to our Friday night concerts.
Awesome.
So that is SIU Family Weekend. We are so thrilled to have Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers from Effingham come on down and rock the stage, opening up for New Orleans' own Brass Queens.
Yes.
So this is an all-female brass band, high energy, lots of pizzazz, and we're thrilled to welcome them to Carbondale.
They seem like such an exciting band. Their resume of where they've played is just really incredible, and so excited to welcome them to downtown Carbondale. I love that female-fronted, like high female energy night we're gonna have.
Absolutely, especially for the family weekend too. If I'm not mistaken, is that October 3rd? Nope, I am mistaken. We had a new venue open up in downtown Carbondale.
Yeah.
And so they had just announced, I believe last week, their first run of shows. Now this is actually going to be an after hours, after our Off the Rails show, but on August 23rd, Aaron Cam and the One Drops are coming back to Carbondale at Hangar 9 after our concert.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I meant to mention that before, but we kind of went through and I was like, oh wait, I have to tell the people about this awesome show.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Hangar 9 reopening. It's so exciting. So many places on the Strip to see awesome live music. And we're starting our concert series a little bit earlier this year so that those family members can, get off work. Maybe if you want to bring the kiddos, you're not encroaching on bedtime quite as intensely. And then if you want to go out afterwards, you can catch those bands as soon as they start at the bars.
Yeah, and I mean, multiple venues in Carbondale are hosting music all the time as well. And so we wanted to figure out how can we help launch people to those venues a little bit easier. So pulling back an hour earlier allows us to, allow the bars to kind of take on at that time and really just shine so we can bring the crowd through downtown all the way over.
I love it.
Yeah. And so October 3rd, we have, Taylor Steele, we have Brass Queens, Family Weekend, Go Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
We would not be, proud Salukis if we didn't just dive into the last event of the series.
Yes, the big shebang.
The big shebang. I'm sure we'll have more talks on this down the line.
Yes.
But our last show of the series is actually SIU's Homecoming and Carbondale Halloween all in one. And that is happening on Friday, October 24th. So we are going to throw another epic rager downtown Carbondale where we're shutting down the strip.
Yes.
This is again in partnership with Carbondale Main Street, in partnership with the SIU Alumni Association, with River Radio and Hangar 9. And so we're honestly just so thrilled that Halloween and Homecoming is one this time.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That's going to be just an incredible time. Like Carbondale, we have that history with Halloween, and to get to throw this party, and it's going to be so cool. It's going to be that full-blown festival feel, carnival games for the kiddos, candy walk happening. Man,
two stages this year.
Two stages. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to announce those bands a little later down the road. We have to save a little surprise, you know?
We couldn't just throw everything out there at once.
Absolutely.
You know, we wanted to get the hype up for Off the Rails. We want to give you that time to kind of figure out what your costume is going to be. And don't worry, but soon you're going to find out about that talent.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Gosh, well, this is just going to be a jam-packed, amazing time.
Yeah, I'm pretty much, you know, just not going to sleep till November. Here we go, folks. But I'm ready for it.
Absolutely.
We have such a fun community, and really these events allow the community to come together and just have fun.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're here for. We're here to have fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. And again, like Dena mentioned at the top, if you are a vendor and you are interested in participating in this series, if you want to visit CarbondaleMainStreet.com, they have all the info you need there. They have a registration form you can click and easily fill out, and contact information if you need to talk to somebody to get a little more info on what to do.
Yeah, and also if you're wanting to volunteer, you know, if you're someone that is like, hey, I want to be involved. There's also an application for some volunteers through the website as well. You know, many hands make light work, and we really couldn't do this without the support of volunteers, without the support of our community partners. And
Absolutely.
so, yeah, feel free to reach out if you want to be a part of that fun team that gets to produce these shows.
Yes, absolutely. We were talking the other day about our beloved Halloween t-shirts, and people always want them, but you got to be a part of the exclusive club, and that exclusive club is the volunteer team.
It's true.
So if you want your hands on one of these special Carbondale Halloween t-shirts, sign up to volunteer. You get one for free.
I know, it's so funny, because you're right. Like, these t-shirts are a hot ticket, you know?
They really are.
I remember one year after the pumpkin race, I was walking to my car, and one of the guests that came for the event was trying to buy my shirt off of me. I'm like, hey, y'all, like, I've been working all day. I don't know if you really want it, but that memorabilia, right? It was that moment. It was that icon of the logo to really just use as a gift to really honor that experience.
Absolutely. Yeah, you'll have more memorabilia you can get from these concerts. We'll be revealing at the concerts on site a special edition poster, another beautiful design from Nathan Graham. They'll be signed and numbered. So we had a really cool poster last year from another artist, Jared Davey.
Yeah.
So yeah, start the collection. We hope if you got one last year, you'll add to that collection, have the span of them across your wall.
I know, I'm really excited about that piece too, when we talk about the stage and we talk about the new tourism center as well at Sims, is how we're able to showcase this work. So, you know, we have this art, this beautiful, stunning art of our announcement graphic. Well, this is all archives. This is history. We get to keep this and add it to the collection. The poster from Jared Davey last year was beautiful. I'm excited to see Nathan's this year. And then we'll also have some more stickers around. I think I've got one, right here on the water bottle. So we'll have these to hand out to folks as well. But yeah, we're so grateful to be able to create in this capacity for the community.
Absolutely. Well, I am just so excited. Thank you so much for sitting and chatting all about this incredible Off the Rails concert series with me.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Eva. It's been such a great honor, and I look forward to, getting up on that stage and welcoming in all these incredible acts with you by my side.
Yes, Diva to the stage.
Yes.
We're about ready to kick it off.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Carbondale, for tuning in. I'm so happy. Can't wait to see everyone out and about.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, you know where to find us. We'll chat with you next week, everyone. Thanks so much.